my name is Julia James, and I'm a career clarity coach. And what that means is I help you find the career that's just right for you. And today I'm just remembering our dear neighbor. I'll just call her Mary. She was such an inspiration for me. She worked in her garden all the seasons. She was always like every day I walked past her property, she was in her garden digging, pruning, weeding. And she just loved that garden. And we all loved that garden so much because it was so beautiful. It was the most beautiful garden in our whole neighborhood. One day, she passed on in her garden, doing the work that she loved. She was 96 years old, still living in her house and still having this absolutely beautiful garden. As sad as it was to see her pass, at the same time, it was also such a meaningful, happy moment for me to hear about her passing in that way, doing what she loved so much, being engaged in her passion until her very last breath. That is such a beautiful way to die, isn't it? I believe that the reason she lived so long and was able to continue doing what she loved is really that she made it a priority in her life. She made that activity that she loved so much the highest priority. That is what is essentially possible when you find your calling, when you find the career that's truly right for you, is that you can actually live that kind of life where you give yourself fully to that activity and feel energized by it and feel fulfilled by it. As a first step today towards creating that for you, I invite you to just begin to notice memories of times when you felt you were completely engaged in an activity that you just loved. There may be also activities right now in your life that already you love, and they may, be quote unquote not career related or not career material. But I invite you to just give a little bit more energy to those kinds of activities and allow yourself to revel more often in those places of doing what you love. Because ultimately, that can grow just like a plant into this beautiful garden that can become your life, where you do more and more of what you love. When you give yourself to that, it also really nurtures the whole world. Just like us, we were all nurtured by all the beauty that Mary created in her garden. The whole neighborhood loved her garden so much. As you give yourself to creating and doing the things that you love, it will ripple into your community and into your family, and everybody will also be energized by that and inspired by what you are creating. So I encourage you today, in a tiny way, begin giving more space to those activities that you love. Let them grow.